Hey, happy December. I have the latest market data for the city of Sunnyvale for single family homes. So let's get into the video. Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Cesar Yanes and I'm your real estate authority here in Silicon Valley. And as I mentioned in the intro, I have the latest numbers for the city of Sunnyvale single family homes. So I'll go through the data with you. I'll share a little bit of where the market is right now, where I think it's going, and we'll also be able to compare that data, today's data, to the data from 1 year ago and kind of see the changes in our market. So stay tuned. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever in the comments, and let's get into the video. Okay, so the first market data I want to share with you is the number of homes sold in Sunnyvale for the month of November. So there was a total of 32 homes that sold in November, and this was an 18% decrease from the previous month of October. Less home sales were happening month to month. And if we take a look at how many homes sold November of 2022, there was also a 16% decrease. So there's been less home sales in Sunnyvale. And this is probably just due to the very little amount of inventory homes for sale at the moment. Now let's talk about number of homes for sale. So at the end of November, when the month ended, we had 20 single family homes for sale on the market in the city of Sunnyvale. And this was a 23% decrease compared to the previous month of October. And we had a 59% decrease compared to November of 2022. So we had more than half less inventory for sale this November compared to last year's November. Now let's talk about an interesting stat, which is median days on market. So November saw Sunnyvale have 10 median days on market, which was a 43% increase compared to the previous month of October. And it was a 12% increase year to year compared to November 2022. So this can be a matter of a couple of factors. One, we have the holiday season right now, which typically the market does tend to slow down a little bit. And two, we're living in a very high rate environment. We've been around 7 to 8%. So this put a lot of buyers on the fences and just slowed down traffic demand a little bit. But 10 days on market is still crazy for anywhere else in the country. As a matter of fact, this is probably an artificial median days on market because most of the time in Sunnyvale, we set an offer due date. Otherwise, homes would sell in 0 days on market, 1 day on the market. So just something, a little bit of context for you in that stat. Now, another interesting stat that I want to share with you is the median price per square foot. And I think this stat will give us a really good indication of where home values have been going even in this high rate environment. So for the month of November, Sunnyvale had a median price per square foot of $1,531 per square foot. This was a 4.5% increase month to month and a 15% increase year to year. So this shows us whether it's a 1,200 square foot home, whether it's a 2,000 square foot home, the price you're paying, the price buyers are paying per square foot is increasing. Home values are still going up. Home prices are still going up 4.3% month to month. So very interesting stat. Market is still moving, is still heading upwards. Now onto months of inventory. Sunnyvale for the month of November ended with 0.6 months of inventory, not even one full month. We already knew this. We have very, very little inventory in Sunnyvale. This was a 6.2% decrease compared to the previous month, so even less than October, and a 52% decrease year over year. And this was kind of reflected on the amount of homes for sale stat that we just saw. So still, there's no new news here. Inventory in Sunnyvale is very, very low. Now let's talk about median sold price in Sunnyvale. So the month of November saw the median sold price in Sunnyvale be $2,218,000, and this was a 10% decrease compared to the previous month of October, and just a 0.5% increase year to year. So I know what you're thinking, hey, this decrease month to month, 10%, this can be a sign that home prices are going down. That's not the case. This was simply skewed by our sample size, right? There were only 32 homes that sold in Sunnyvale in the month of November. And it's a possibility that a lot of the sample size was in that 1.5, 1.8, below 2 million range, and we had less sales in the high 2 million. So therefore the middle was a little bit skewed to the lower 2 millions. I think based on the average or the median price per square foot of the homes that's been increasing, no matter the size of the home, what people are paying for per square foot right now is the better indication of where home prices are heading. So even though this was a decrease month to month, I can really say with confidence that home prices continue to increase. Lastly, let's take a look at homes under contract. So Sunnyvale had 33 homes go under contract. They accepted an offer. This was a 3.1 increase compared to the previous month of October, and it was an 18% increase year over year. So this just means that homes are selling. They're selling quick. They're accepting offers more than last year, more than last month. So it's still an indication of how good and strong the Sunnyvale market is. And that is it as far as stats. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this information helpful. If you want my market reports, just feel free to send me a DM, comment below, and I'll send you something to your inbox. As far as the market and where it is and where I think it's going, yes, we're in that holiday season. Market is a little bit slower right now. There's a little bit less foot traffic. But as you can see, with the very little amount of inventory and the high demand that we always have in Silicon Valley, the prices are still increasing even in this very high rate environment. So my opinion is that the market as it is now with low inventory, high rates is very strong right now because it is slowing down. As you see, median days on market are starting to increase. The homes are sitting a little bit, just a little bit longer on the market. This is your chance as a buyer, if you're in the market to buy, to get something, get into contract, maybe at asking, maybe a little bit above asking, maybe even a little bit below asking. But right now it's an opportunity. There's a window that as a buyer, someone will probably not be overpaying a crazy amount of money. You're probably paying asking or the actual value of the property based on the comps. Now, if you wait, every economist, everyone's predicting we're going to have lower rates at the end of 2024. Back to 5 to 6% is the prediction. So if and when that happens, the market here in Silicon Valley is going to go bananas. As you know, I'm sure a lot of sellers will want to sell now that the lower rates will go down, as they can, buy somewhere else and not be paying a crazy amount of money. And once we have more inventory, lower rates, every buyer that's been waiting for rates to drop will jump back in the market, and it's going to be very competitive. You're going to see, again, stupid, crazy bidding wars, and you're going to see homes be selling significantly over asking price, and people will be overpaying for some of these properties because we live in a very desirable area. So those are my 2 cents. Hope you find that helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace. Give me every time.